Well, here we are at Oran Park for round 2 of the Logical Mirage Series. The cars forming up in the grid, and Ian Luff, these little Mirages, there's more and more of them every time. The racing just goes from strength to strength.
Well, it surely does. 135 kilowatts, built by Rally Art in Japan. And as you know, Tomo, when you've got that much mumbo in a little car that's front-wheel drive, anything can happen. Yeah, they certainly pack some punch. They've got the Myvec engine in them, which means got variable valve timing, so they rev incredibly all the way up to about 8,500, I believe. Well, they've got lots of revs on stream at the moment because the lights are about to turn green. Warren Luff on pole, beside him Dean Evans, and behind we've got Gavin Harvey, who's the mover and shaker in the Bayside Mitsubishi car, and a new person up there. We've got Mark Eddy in the sort of little yellow and red car. But have a look around the outside. We've got Jan Ginadasa doing a monumental start, and down into this first corner, really anything can happen. Yep, and Warren Luff's got a great start. So too Dean Evans. He's going to go try and go around the outside of him. That's the long way round. He's not going to find that too successful. We've got a stream of cars coming down into the first turn here at Oran Park, and Dean Evans just getting an edge on Warren Luff there as they head down into the icy ice coffee dip. Well, they're teammates, but there's no team orders, I can tell you. And have a look at the two of them side by side. The Penrith Mitsubishi car and the Fastwell cars. Oh, I tell you what, love, set and match, Mean Dean. You called him Arnold Schwarzenegger some time ago, and I really think that the big fella is working for his money today. Yeah, Dean Evans certainly looks a bit like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's muscling this little car around Oran Park. You can see a stream of these fantastic Mirages coming through through the dogleg there. Whoa! Francis Placitino has banged the wall coming onto the main straight, and he's sponsored by Victoria Coffee. I think it'll be a flat white or a full black or something, but he's done a heck of a lot of damage to that little car. On board here with Mark Eddy. Whoa, look at this. Bill Fulton locks them all up, and the Motul car just avoids hitting Dean Evans there in the Fast Wars car. Bill Fulton road testing the Motul product, I think. Well, it looked that way. Here's another view. You can see he's trail braked the car. Oh. Dean Evans has had the near miss of the century. And again, another view from Mark Eddy's car. You just saw a puff of smoke from the back of the Fast Force car, but that hasn't helped Bill Fulton. He's going to run very wide, and that's going to set back his chances of doing well in this particular race. But back over the O'Brien dogleg, you can see the cars jumping around on the suspension, tipping into what's called the apex of the corner and drifting out to where it says drive on milk. Oh, almost a scrape against the wall from all the cars. And they've got the yellow flags out there for some reason, but we can't spot the reason why. But all the cars onto the main straight. There's Alan Shepherd in the Thrifty rent-a-car, that lovely blue vehicle, and down into the bottom area you can see Gavin Harvey in the Bayside sponsored car having a huge break and really turning on some action. Yeah, Gavin Harvey, of course, the son of the famous legend John Harvey, and he's getting his racing colours here in this Mirage Series. Bill Fulton making up some ground there, going round the inside of, didn't quite make the number on that car that he's passing as he heads down the straight. We're on board now with Shane Brangwood in the Transmet car. Well, Shane's doing a great job. He's a car salesman, and he's down the inside. And have a look, a little bit of a touch there. And Shane is going off his brain, and you can see a little bit of a mark on the outside, but that is a fair racing move. But Bill Fulton has really, I think, got a little bit sort of foxed out there. That was a great passing move, but Bill Fulton and Shane Brangwood, they're carving it up down through here into the strong ice coffee dipper. A little bit of a touch of the brakes, a lock of the wheel. That's critical to get the exit speed here, as you know, John Thompson, to get the speed up over the notorious O'Brien dogleg. Yeah, you go into the dogleg totally blind, don't you? You've got to pick a spot where you apex without seeing it, so it's one of those tricky corners. On board now with Ed Harry, another bang onto the drive-on milk wall. There'll be a big white streak on that red car there. Well, that was quite make out the number. Yeah, well, that was Gavin Harvey. Made a little bit of a mistake coming out through there. Gary Young in that lovely orange car, and Lawson in the number 15 car. He's a chap who's come from Porsche Cup racing, and he said, well, you know, give Porsche Cup up, let's have a go at these Mirages. But look, back on stream, Brangwood, Fulton. Brangwood's gone love, set and match up the inside, but the Motul car has got the pace going into the corners. But I tell you what, this is going to go to the wire, and we've said before, great little pocket rockets here on a tight circuit. It's going to turn the action on thick and fast. Yeah, well, Brangwood and Fulton are having a great dice, and right behind them, they've got another guy coming up behind them. Oh, another lock-up and a bang. That was Gary Young, and Gary Young's in the orange car. He's just given Brangwood a little bit of a love tap in the back, and you can see it's allowed him through in the number 4 car. Gary Young was a great steerer last year, and he's really the driver's representative here for the Mirage Series. Only one brake light, maybe the other one's frightened, but have a look at his apex through the corner. MRT performance on the back. It's got mega mumbo as Youngie goes up through the notorious dogleg, clipping the ripple strips and keeping the car on all 4 wheels.
Yeah, these cars are all equal. They're locked up and taken away. The drivers don't get to touch them between races, do they?
Well, that's right, and that's the secret to the success, because the cars are working very well. Francis Dewey running for the dint buster. He fixes dints in cars, and I tell you what, he's put a few out there. I think he's trying to proposition some work out there, but he's out there. Have a look at this. You've got Gary, Bill Fulton. Gary Young had the back of the car stepping out there incredibly well, but with a front drive car, as you know, Tomo, what do? Steer into it and bury the boot.
Absolutely. It looks like these guys have got a bit of rear brake bias on some of these cars as well.
Well, that's right. You know, you can't change the brake bias, but because all the weight's up the front, if you outbrake yourself because they're running Evo 5 brakes from the bigger Mitsubishi vehicle, you've got major problems. But here it is, onto the last lap. Warren Luff taking the lead. It looks like he's got this one home and hose, but we can't put the mocker on him. Dean Evans in second place, doing a great result for the Momo-sponsored team as they come down into the bottom corner here at Oran Park on the short circuit.
Yeah, Bill Fulton, of course, in the Motor car, keeps locking it up coming into this bottom corner here, and that's probably because he's put a flat spot on the tyres already, and they keep finding that spot on the wheels. Well,
that's right, exactly. That's what happens, and once they lock up, we see Barrie Nesbitt there for the north side Mitsubishi car, and or North Shore, I think I get it right there. I'm sort of getting pretty excited up here in the box watching these cars power around on the ripple strips. But Barrie Nesbitt, he really has done exceptionally well and is getting lots of points here today. But onto the strike for the last time. We've got Warren Luff coming through to take this one from, it looks like, yes, still Dean Evans holding on for second place, very close to the wall, Tomo.
Yeah, absolutely. Warren Luff comes down, takes the checkered flag for another win. That's an almost perfect record for Warren Luff in this year's championship. Barrie Nesbitt will take third place behind Dean Evans.
I know we're obviously very excited. The Penrith Mitsubishi car went extremely well, and it was a little bit exciting there on the first lap with Dean Evans, who's my teammate. But no, we got it together and got it all together for the win, so we're very happy.